Tonight we're eating at Rumah Makan Simpang Ampek down on the bypass at the southern end of town, southern end of Sanur. It's a Masakan Padang restaurant. Masakan means cooking. Padang is a town in West Sumatra, and Masakan Padang is found right throughout Indonesia. So it's Padang style cooking, and this is a typical setup for Masakan Padang. You'll have the dishes in the window like that. That's just classic Masakan Padang. And ordinarily, there's two ways to eat Masakan Padang. You can either get a plate and point to the things that you want, and they'll put them on the plate for you, and you pay by whatever you order. And there's another one, or another way that you can eat it, and it's called to be dihidang, or hidang means served. So basically, the dishes are brought out in a special fashion, and I'll just show it to you now. So this is the classic way of eating Masakan Padang when it's dihidang. So if you go to West Sumatra, you'll often go into a Masakan Padang restaurant and have it served like that. Now, the way it works is you don't have to eat all of this. You just touch or eat the ones that you want, and you'll pay for those. So if you just want to try a little bit of the sauce in that, you pay for it. I won't go through each of the dishes, but you can see here quite clearly a big chunky fish dish. You can see some squid here. That's a sambal of some sort. That looks like, I don't know, it's like almost like gulai of some sort, or chincang, gulai chincang. Rendang there. You've got some eggs, some more fish. That looks either like paru-paru or dendeng. Dendeng.
This one paru.
There's a paru. That's lung. That one's not lung. That's just like a dried beef. That looks like an omelette. So most of those dishes are quite normal. Oh, that looks like they're brains there.
That's right.
I don't eat brains, so I'll be sending those ones back. You don't pay for them. So you just eat the ones that you're interested in, and you leave the ones that you don't. And now, even if you eat one of the portions, each of those dishes has two bits in it. If you only eat one of them, you pay for both. It's just the way it works. It's a really great way of eating, and especially if you've got a couple of people or 4 people, this is just a fantastic way of eating. And just eat what you want, pay for the things that you've eaten or touched, and the rest of it, send back. Easy as. Now, I also got myself an es jeruk. It's basically an orange juice, Indonesian style orange juice. It's nothing like a Western style orange juice, and it's got a bit of sugar in it too. It's beautiful. It's like, I find that the Indonesian style orange juice is a lot more refreshing. It's not as thick as a Western style orange juice. It's usually loaded with ice, so it's really cold. It's really good, and it's not too sweet either, even though I've got sugar in it. Sometimes what can happen when you get sugar added to your fruit juices, sometimes it can be crazy sweet. For me, it's about the perfect sweetness. I mean, they probably could have, even with a half sugar, it'd be still pretty good. But I like it. I like this level of sweetness. All right, so I'm going to make my own little feast here. First of all, I'm going to choose one of these perkedel kentang. I already know they are brilliant. This is rendang sapi. Everyone loves rendang, but this is the real deal. No, it's not a tourist one. This is daun singkong, and if you don't have daun singkong when you're eating Masakan Padang, it's tidak sah. Yeah, it's not the real deal. I'm going to do a bit of this fish. It looks like tuna, di baladoin. So basically, balado is basically a bit of sambal, soaked in sambal. That's going to be spicy, but I know it's going to taste good too. Now, what else am I going to go for? I might try, I'm going to get the gulai nangka. Now, gulai nangka is unreal. If you've never tried it, you must try it. So gulai nangka, so gulai is basically a curry, and nangka is jackfruit. So it's like a jackfruit curry. I know that that's good, and you can get a little bit of the sauce on there to put on your rice. Goes all over the table, of course. And then I'll put a little bit of sambal on there. This is sambal ijo. Sambal ijo, green sambal. I know that's going to be spicy, but very tasty, so I'm going to give that a go as well. So that's my little plate. Now, tonight we're dining with Susan, Juni, and Mita. This is the gang of 4. And so I've only taken a little bit here. They're going to finish off the rest. All right, so let's get stuck into this food. First of all, I'm going to try this daun singkong, which is the specialty of Masakan Padang. It's It's the healthy part of the meal because the rest of it is loaded with fat, like really good fat, the tasty fat. Wow. That's really tasty. That squeaky sound you can hear in the background is a cat. They have a cat here, which is really cute. So if you like cats, you can play with a cat while you're eating your beef rendang. Very tender. So good. A good beef rendang usually has a, it's not really a gravy. It's quite often like a, well, it's not dry, but it's like a clumpy texture like mud on the outside of it. It looks like mud, but it tastes really good. It's not like a big soupy gravy. Sometimes you get a soupy gravy on a rendang and I'm not really into it, but this texture for rendang is unreal. And that is one of my favourite rendangs in all of Bali. Next one we're going to get into is the perkedel kentang. Yeah, perkedel's just basically it's like a scallop, basically, but it's better. So much flavour in it. Like it's really well seasoned, got a little bit of spice in it, not too spicy, but it's got a bit of like character to it. Same as the rendang, not spicy, and it's just got a really nice rounded flavour. You put a bit of that sambal hijau in there with your rice. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, she's got a bit of a kick. It's good though, real good. I'm going to try this gulai nangka now. So basically a big jackfruit they chop up and put it into a curry, and it looks like meat. And it's got a texture like meat as well. But the curry is just sensational. That's slightly spicier, that one. Ooh, a lot spicier. It's got quite a kick, but it's just so tasty that you have to have it. You have to taste that one because it's so flavoursome. It's a bit warm as well, so it's not like it's some places that you go to, the food will be dead cold. Some of these are actually warm. In other words, they've either heated it up or it's been freshly cooked. This is a fairly popular place, so there's a nice turnover of the food as well, so you can be assured that all of these dishes are pretty freshly cooked. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you freshness and food hygiene, I can't do that, but as far as, you know, these sorts of restaurants go in Indonesia, I think it's a good one. Got a bit of fish here. I'm going to hope there's no bones, but it looks like it's been fried in some way. I think that is a bone there. All right, let's have a go. It's a very meaty fish, very meaty. Oh, that is gorgeous. And that sambal on the outside is quite spicy, but it's not deadly, like I can eat it. Just the best. Look how chunky those big flakes are. It's just amazing. So one of the things they need to do is to count which dishes that we ate and which ones we didn't. I don't know how they remember what it was and what it wasn't, but they've got some sort of system like this. The guys, it's a bit like when you go to a sushi train, they get all the plates out and you've got some sort of system of counting what you've eaten. And he'll add it up for us. So we more or less all ate about the same amount of food, a bit of rendang, some meat, some seafood. And the meat is far more expensive. When you start eating meat in Indonesia, you really start adding up the costs. For 4 people, including 3 juices, a tea, we had a lot of meat, a few rendangs and some squid and some fish, cost 305,000 for 4 people. I think that's pretty good value. Really good value when you consider how much meat we had in particular. So if you're looking for some real deal Indonesian food up there on the bypass in Sanur, don't go past Rumah Makan Simpang Ampek. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur. I'll catch you next time.